Manchester, in England's northwest, was the venue for a meeting between three of the country's leading sportsmen. Joining England fly-half Toby was Graeme Swann, one of the leading bowlers from the world of cricket. And from football, England's current number one, Joe Hart. All three are well established in their respective sports. Flood has played in a Rugby World Cup final. Swann will be hoping to help England retain the Ashes against Australia, and 23-year-old Hart has made the role of England's first-choice goalkeeper his own.
I was lucky enough to play a bit of cricket when I was younger, but very average, I have to admit. Kind of fell into the side. I was a bit of a batter, yeah, I batted a little bit, although I don't think I ever picked up the bat. And I was all right, I could knock around a bit, but I was pretty much a slogger and just try and hit the ball, never like running.
At my school especially, the rugby players were just the big farmers. The footballers were the thick lads, and I was the only cricketer there, so obviously I was the intelligent, sane one.
Well, I think I was fly-half. I think that's what I was, because I kicked it and I got it at the scrum, so I think I'm right in saying I'm a fly-half.
I'd still be a scrum half, because it was the best position ever. You play behind the 8 biggest blokes, so you start the fights and they finish them for you. And the only danger you're ever in really is from line-outs when they don't give you a decent ball. And these days you don't even have to drop it anyway, you just kick it towards the fly-half and let him deal with it. Perfect position.
And with their sports constantly in the spotlight, is there anything that one can learn from the other?
I think you can take all sorts from rugby and put it into football. I think rugby's played in the proper spirit, in the way they respect the referees and stuff like that, and respect each other. You know, they're not lumps out of each other, but as long as it's in the right manner, no one's got any qualms with it, and I would like to see that more in football.
I kind of like the way there's no back chat in rugby to his referee. I like the 10-metre rule straight away. If you say anything, I don't know if they still do that. They did when I played. So if you didn't call the ref sir and everything, you went back 10 metres straight. I kind of like that. I think people who question umpires and stuff should be penalised in some way.
A World Cup finalist in 2007, Flood is now fully focused on re-establishing himself in the England side and renewing his rivalry with Johnny Wilkinson for the number 10 shirt.
I'm loving rugby at the moment. You know, I've always loved playing it and stuff, but I've really enjoyed my time at Leicester, and I'm really enjoying playing the rugby and the style we're playing there. So, you know, whether it is my time or something's happening, who knows? But the thing is, a lot of people have written off Johnny Wilkinson off in the past, and a lot of people talked him down, and he always bounces back. And he's one of those guys that can always keep you on your toes, which is a nice thing, because forever I'm going to be saying, well, you know, if I have got number 1 slot, then I'm not going to have it for too long if I sit back in these backs. So it's great to have him around. So yeah, fingers crossed. Well, let's see what happens. There have been times we played in the same team together, and now we're competing against each other for some one position. But having that competition and being, you know, against somebody who you admire and who you want, you know, good friends with and stuff, actually probably drives you on even more.
For the past 2 years, Flood has been plying his trade for Leicester Tigers and was a key figure in their grand final victory over Saracens last season at Twickenham.
Leicester's a huge rugby, you know, culture down there within the club and also within the community and stuff. So it's a different world down there. Not so much celebrity, very much trying to keep yourself to yourself. But the people are really nice down there and really honest, and they just come up and say hello to you sometimes and stuff, which is you know, pretty, you know, keeps you really honoured and keeps you really grounded and stuff, because you know you're playing for a good club that always wants to be successful, and the people just want the well for you.
Flood's recent performance against the All Blacks suggests that he could play a major role at next year's World Cup.
But maybe last time I was a little bit naive and thinking it's a long way away, but now you know it's there. It's a year away. Look, it is a year away. There's a hell of a lot of rugby to be played before then, but I've experienced the World Cup final and it was pretty special, and I'd like to go back there again. And I think that knowledge and that feeling there and the memories you have from that, although however bad they were towards the end, the whole feeling of the 2-3 weeks beforehand are amazing. So you want to get back there, you want to play in those games again, and it does sit there and you know it's coming.
With 3 more tests to play in November and next year's 6 Nations still to come before the World Cup, Flood's destiny is very much in his own hands.